Alright guys, Mike and I, he's over there, out on a road trip. Got this house built late 1800s, and my first target in this yard, I just retrieved it, is a clad quarter. And it was about 4 inches. You see, that's where it was. It fell off in there, but maybe 3 inches, but maybe 4. But anyway, got some hope for this yard. I'll show you everything I find. 1243 signal at about 1 inch. 1346 signal at 2 inches. At a 1241 signal at 6 inches, and be my first wheat penny. It's in pretty poor shape. Looks like I've been down there for a while. Anyway, we'll see if we can get some more. 1245, 1345 signal at 3 inches is another quarter. Some old ones, they got the eagle on them, but not old enough yet. This is one of those signals where you just knew what it was, but then you dug it anyway, just because it was right next to the sidewalk and there was always a chance. But no, it is what I thought it could be. Oh well. Well, a good example of why you should dig it all. Now, I'm not saying I do all the time, but I just dug that bottle cap right here. And it was a 1135, 1136 signal. Kind of jumpy, went down to 33. Got it out of the hole and had a good high tone. Pulled that thing out. That's a zinking, bad shaped zinking. Scanned the hole again, and a quarter, which I put my brand on. So that's 3 quarters. Got a cup of coffee coming to me. Woohoo! It's cold today. This was a 1344, 1345 signal. I'm going to check the hole again, but it came with part of this leash, and this is a ferret setup. It's a leash for a ferret, pet ferrets. So they've been known to chew through and escape. So ferret problems here, I'm sure. Well, I had an 1137 signal. I could only get it about 3 ways. I lost it the other direction as I circled it. Just popped it up, and it appears to be a ring, and it really was 7 inches deep. It looks like an old ring. I'm not sure anything about it, and whether it's silver or not. So it's looking like it probably is. So let me get some water on it real quick, and I'll show it to you. Well, that cleaned up nicely. 1136, 1137 signal again. It was deep, and as you can see in there, it is marked sterling. Not that it amounts to a bunch value-wise, but to me, it's priceless. Love it. Okay, I finished that swipe. I found that ring right there, and I'm literally 2 feet from it. Opened up the hole. I have not gotten to it yet. I just pinpointed it, but it's about the same depth as the other. It was a dime signal. So I thought we'd finish it live, maybe. Probably gonna wind up being a penny. Down there, though. I like it. My ground is so hard here. It's gonna be hard for me to complete this without getting you all dizzy, I would believe. Let me get all this out of the way. Plus, I'm dealing with roots from this tree right here as well. Uh-oh. It is out. Oh, it's a silver quarter. Mike. I just gave Mikey the thumbs up. Man, I didn't even see that thing come out. Get my glove off real quick before he gets over here. Wow. I don't know. It's silver. Oh, it's a SLQ with a date. Yeah. Wow. I can see it right there. SLQ with a date. Wow. That right there is where I found the silver ring. Yeah. And then came here and had a 1243 signal at 6, so it wound up being a little bit deeper. So you got your squirty squirt? Mikey's patented squirty squirt. You guys don't know what's in it, but if he ever goes to sell it, it's definitely going to be a top seller. It is. And it's been a while for an SLQ. I love that. I threw that thing out and didn't even know it, Mike.
I don't know what I did with it, dude.
Oh, that's okay. I got some in the truck. Let me go to the truck and I'll get it cleaned up. What do you got? Printer's plate.
Yeah, it's a 1202, and then they're right by it's 1104.
I'd dig the rest of it then.
Going to.
Alright guys, she cleaned up beautiful. It's a 1927. No mint. Beautiful, beautiful coin. I am so tickled with that. Mikey said that made the trip. So I'm like, yeah, Bang Bang Silver's made the trip for sure. Now let's get us some Indians and some Buffalo nickels. Woohoo! I must have found a little bit of a hot spot here because I took 2 steps from that quarter. And as you remember, I was 2 feet. Actually, I didn't even take 2 steps, but I was 2 feet from the other. And had myself, let's see, I'm trying to, oh, it was 1137. Thought maybe it was an Indian. It went down as far as 1133. It's another ring, but this one is copper. And it's in bad shape. So, can't tell much more. Oh, I might have hit it. Might not have been in as bad a shape as I left it to be. But it's just a copper, so maybe it was, I don't know, plated with something. Oh, it's got some fancy on it. Looks like it might have had some gold plating on it. So anyway, I'll clean it up and show you a picture. I'm going to try to straighten out where I dinged it, but I'm happy with that anyway. Let's see if we can get some more. Had a 1243 signal just under the surface, popped it up, and it's a dime. And I'll tell you, there's not a lot of targets in this yard, but the target to hole dig ratio, the TTHD, anyway, it's pretty high on this one. We like it. Had a 1241 at 5-inch signal here, and I want you to check this out. There's a lava rock. I've dug it in a couple places. This is a wheat cent. You can't really tell it. It's in bad shape. It's got this baked on stuff over the top of it, but you can tell. There's Lincoln. And I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it is a wheat cent. We'll just see if we can get some more then. Well, I had to expand that hole just a little bit because he had a buddy in there. This one rang 1138. So that's another Wheatie out of this yard. We like it. I can't remember if these things peel off of peanut cans or what, but they will get me more times than not on a nickel signal. That one rang up 1210, which was a little bit low, but it had a sweet sound, so that's why I dug it. Check that rascal out. He got him a little Chinese coin, which we dig every once in a while. Chinese coins down here. I threw a quarter in there, and that penny that I just dug. I dug that quarter just a second ago. Homeowner was out here with me, and I dug that quarter and just threw it up here for him. He got the rest of the clad, so there's a penny for him too. And that was a 1242 signal, not very deep. I finished up that side right there. Past that tree right there, there's nothing but roofing nails. It was really hard. Mikey's about to finish up that side. He's doing a little cleanup on himself. I had a 1245 signal out here on the sidewalk strip. And it's another Washington Quattro. Another old one. Let's see if we can get a date on that. Just to give us an idea of the frame we're in. I can't tell, but you guys see it, so that's good enough for me. I just told Mikey I'm about to dig my first nickel of the day. Right there, next to that quarter. This is a 64, I believe. Got some age to it on the sidewalk strip, not very deep though. Well, I'm restocking on clad. This one was a 1244 signal, and it was about 3 inches. Well, we've moved on to another formation, finished up the other one. I've made 3 passes already, and this is my first target I've dug on a 1241 signal at 5 inches, so that's a little bit deep for clad, but maybe there'll be something else hiding around 6 inches. Got quite a bit of yard here to hunt. There's not very many targets. I've been quite a few steps from that last dime, and I had a 1243 signal. I probably won't even focus on this wheat penny, but first one from this yard. I don't think Mikey's going to catch me today. I think that's 7 for the day. Woohoo! Well, that right there is an ugly, ugly sight. That is about a 5-inch zinc. Don't like to see that. Ugh. Well, at least this penny's made out of a good material. I don't know the date, but it was a 1243 signal right at 3 inches. Mike had just broke his magnifying glass out to identify a nickel that he had. I thought it was going to be old, but it was just a Jefferson. And I just dug, I think a 72 Jefferson, maybe 73. one of those. 75. It's in the 70s, I know that. I've moved around to the side, and as you can tell from that foundation, this is an old unit. But we believe they've moved some dirt. Something's happened. 6-inch, 7-inch zinc pennies. I just had a 1244 signal. It's a copper penny, but it wasn't very deep. Could be a zinc, I guess. No, I think it's a 70s. So, anyway, we'll just keep pressing on, but we might move to another one here pretty soon. Well, guys, we are on our last permission of the day. Weird signal I had. I'm coming to get Mike right now. I've had 0 signals in this yard. It's weird. I got to the point where I thought, okay, something's wrong with my machine. Beautiful place that we're hunting here. And so anyway, I decided I'd stopped right here, but I thought I'm going to go out here into the deep. And I got a 3447 signal, which I'd never had. Turned on it a little bit, and I got a good sound. And I just opened the hole up, and there it sat, just like that.
Wow.
And I don't know what it is. It's a quarter.
It's a Washington.
It is. It's a silver Washington.
Wow.
Hey, Mike, put some of that water on it.
Okay, here. Is that enough?
Yeah, here,
Need some more?
squirt the backside.
Okay. There.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah, let me...
Don't rub it too hard now.
I'm not rubbing it.
Oh, I know. I mean, put the
Just,
water
I was
on.
drying the water off.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, check it out. 1962 Washington quarter. And that was about 4 inches, so...
Wow.
That was weird. It hit 3447, Mike.
Why would it do that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm wondering if there's something else in there. It was a dragon signal, too. It was weird, so... Anyway, that's a good sign. We'll see if we can find something else. There's a look at the house right there. I got that one signal right there. You can see, actually I think I dug it back behind. Just now I got another one. It's a 1243 signal. It's a copper memorial. It's been lawnmower hit or something. But that's the only 2 signals I've had. It's crazy. Just because there was nothing else to dig. 1236 signal at 3. Well, there's a chance I guess it could have been an Indian, but no, just a zinc. That was a little 1210, 1211 signal that I thought could have been a nickel. Still got the eraser on it. That's cool. Not really. You know, it's one of those days where we're not digging near as many holes as we normally do. But I kind of like it. I'm having a day. For me, I opened the hole. I kid you not, that's what I saw right there. Some dirt fell off, and it's a silver rosy. It was a good signal, 1244. Let's see if we can get a date off of it real quick. Hang on, I still got, my towel's still wet. Hang on. I can rub it off with my towel. Yeah. It almost wanted to be a Merc, didn't it? 1947? That is cool, man. Whew. Well, press on, man. I like it. Well, I'm kind of wrapping up. I'm working down the sidewalk strip here, and this it appears to be some kind of fill dirt, but I had a 1245 signal. Got down to it. It's a wheat scent. I'm not sure the age on it. I doubt it to be too old. But anyway, it's been a good weedy day. See if we can't pick up a couple more on the way to the truck. Well, Mikey had just dug himself a wheat penny and told me how deep it was, and I come over here and had a signal I would have bet you was going to be a wheat penny at that same depth, but I was wrong. I got me a PlugMaster forward key. I don't know what it's got on it, but boy, cranked it a little too hard and just decided to pitch it. We're almost done. Well, we just called it quits, almost. Had 1133 signal. I told Mikey, I said, well, here's my Indian. And it could be.
Yeah, it might be.
It just fell out.
I think it is. It's right
Oh,
side.
it is.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Good job, man.
Awesome, man. What a finish to the day. I'm going to have to pick that to show you anything, and I'll do that from the car. Yeah, you guys knew I couldn't wait till I got to the truck. I had to clean it. 1903. Love that rascal. I was hoping to get an Indian today, and I done it. And with that, I'm going to wipe the snot from my nose and tell y'all thanks for joining me here on PlugMaster Ford, and we will see you next week. Woohoo!